Smalls is constantly ranked as one of the greatest and most influential rappers of all time.
To all the ladies in the place with style and grace, allow me to lace these lyrical douches in your bushes. So I just speak my peace, keep my peace. Cubans with the Jesus peace, with my peace. And my jam knocking your Mitsubishi. Girls creepy when they see me, Navajos creep me. And smoking weed and bamboo, sipping on private stock. Way back when I had the red and black lumberjack. Federal agents mad cause I'm flagrant. Tap myself and the phone in the basement.
At age 17, Biggie dropped out of school and became further involved in crime. In 1989, he was arrested on weapon charges in Brooklyn and sentenced to 5 years probation. In 1990, he was arrested on a violation of his probation. A year later, Biggie was arrested in North Carolina for dealing crack cocaine. He spent 9 months in jail before making bail. Biggie then began rapping when he was a teenager. He entertained people on the streets and performed with local groups, the Old Gold Brothers and the Techniques.
That's just me, the B.I.G. Competition rapper ever since 13. Used to steal clothes, I was considered a thief. Until I started hustling on Fulton Street. Making loot, knocking boots for the regular. Pass the microphone, I'm the perfect competitor.
In March 1992, Biggie was featured in The Source's Unsigned Hype column, dedicated to aspiring rappers, and made a recording off the back of this success. The demo tape was heard by Uptown Records A&R and record producer Sean Combs, who arranged for a meeting with Biggie. He was signed to Uptown immediately and made an appearance on label mates Heavy D and the Boys' album Blue Funk. Later in the year, Biggie gained more exposure on a remix to Mary J. Blige's single Real Love.
Look up in the sky, it's a bird, it's a plane. Nope, it's Mary J, ain't a damn thing changed. Kicking ill flavor with the Teflon Dawn. Wrecking shot, kicking props, she got it going on.
On August 8, 1993, Biggie's longtime girlfriend gave birth to his first child, Tiana. Biggie had split with the girlfriend before Tiana's birth. He continued selling drugs after the birth to support his daughter financially. Once Sean Combs discovered this, he forced Biggie to quit. On August 4, 1994, Biggie married R&B singer Faith Evans after they met at a Bad Boy photo shoot. 5 days later, Biggie had his first pop chart success as a solo artist with his lead single Juicy, off his debut album Ready to Die. In addition to Juicy, the record produced 2 hit singles, the platinum-selling Big Papa, which reached #1 on the U.S. rap chart, and One More Chance featuring Faith Evans. Around the time of the album's release, Biggie became friends with Tupac Shakur, also a rapper. Biggie's cousin recalled the pair being close, often traveling together whenever they were not active and furthering their careers. According to him, Biggie was a frequent guest at Shakur's house, and they constantly spent time together. Biggie continued to work with R&B artists, collaborating with R&B groups 112 and Total. By the end of the year, Biggie was the top-selling male solo artist and rapper on the U.S. pop and R&B charts. At the Source Awards in August 1995, he was named Best New Artist, Lyricist of the Year, Live Performer of the Year, and his debut album of the year. At the Billboard Awards, he was Rap Artist of the Year. In his year of success, Biggie became involved in a rivalry between the East Coast and West Coast hip-hop scenes with Tupac Shakur. Tupac accused Biggie of having prior knowledge of a robbery that resulted in him being shot 5 times and losing thousands of dollars worth of jewelry on the night of November 30th, 1994. Though Biggie and his entourage were in the same Manhattan-based recording studio at the time of the shooting, they denied the accusation. Biggie then said Tupac couldn't really say who really had something to do with it at the time, so he kind of just leaned the blame on me. Then, in June 1996, Tupac released a diss song in which he claimed to have sex with Biggie's wife, Faith Evans, and that Biggie copied his style and image. On October 29, 1996, Faith Evans gave birth to Biggie's son, Christopher, aka CJ Wallace Jr. Sadly, Tupac was shot multiple times in a drive-by shooting in Las Vegas, Nevada on September 7, 1996, and died 6 days later on September 13, 1996, of complications from the gunshot wounds. Rumors of Biggie's involvement with Shakur's death were reported almost immediately, but it still remains a mystery on who murdered Tupac Shakur. Biggie traveled to Los Angeles in February 1997 to promote his upcoming second studio album and film a music video for its lead single, Hypnotize. On March 7th, he presented an award to Toni Braxton at the 1997 Soul Train Music Awards in Los Angeles and was booed by some of the audience.
What's up, Cali? You're making me high, Toni Braxton.
The following evening, March 8th, he attended an after-party hosted by Vibe magazine. On March 9th, Biggie left in a GMC Suburban SUV at 12:30 a.m. By 12:45 a.m., the streets were crowded with people leaving the event. Biggie's SUV stopped at a red light. A dark-colored Chevrolet Impala SS pulled up alongside Biggie's SUV. The driver of the Impala, a black male dressed in a blue suit and a bow tie, rolled down his window, drew a 9mm blue steel pistol, and fired at the SUV. 4 bullets hit Biggie. His entourage then rushed him to a medical center, but he was pronounced dead at 1:15 a.m.
Biggie was loved in the neighborhood. His funeral was a massive event. When someone put on Hypnotize, the whole place erupted.
Biggie's autopsy was released to the public in December 2012, over a decade after his death. According to the report, 3 of the 4 shots were not fatal. The 4th bullet was fatal, entering through his right hip and striking several vital organs before stopping in his left shoulder area. That bullet struck his colon, liver, heart, and upper lobe of his left lung. Biggie's murder remains unsolved, and there are many theories regarding the identities and motives of the murderers. Immediately after the shooting, reports surfaced linking Biggie's murder to the murder of Tupac Shakur because of the similarities in the drive-by shootings and the involvement of Shakur and Biggie in the East Coast-West Coast hip-hop rivalry. But just know that Biggie's memory will live on forever.
See you when I get there, baby. See you when I get there.